How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good.
You know what season it is now?
It's Christmas season.
No.
It's crab season.
Yeah, it's a crab season. And I know you love crab.
I love crab. It's also white wine season when we get the crab.
Yeah, exactly. So I plan to go to Costco in a few hours. So I wonder if you'd be interested in going
I
there.
am interested in going to Costco.
Yeah?
I shop at Costco.
Uh-huh.
Now, for the viewers, I am not employed by Costco. I'm not getting any money from Costco.
You are too expensive to be employed by Costco.
I don't know about that. But they do have a very nice selection of wines. And they have wonderful king crabs. So yum.
Yeah. So shall we go there together?
We're going to go there together.
And I also would like to show our viewers how a great master wine, not a usual master wine, a great master wine chooses good wines at Costco.
I'm more than happy to oblige.
But there is a small rule.
Yes, what is the rule?
So there is no budget for king crab, so you can buy as much as you want, but there is a budget for wines. Because usually for viewers there is a certain budget.
Sure.
And the budget will be $200.
That's fine. And actually, when I go to Costco and I buy wines, I'm buying wines in the $8 to $30 range for the most part. Occasionally something more expensive.
Okay, so that must be sufficient for two of us.
It should be sufficient. Just barely.
Just barely, exactly. Okay, then shall we go?
Let's go. Here we are at Costco.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're going to do a little shopping.
Little shopping.
A little shopping. What I'd like to do first, before I put wines in my basket, is just do a quick surveillance to see what they have. And then on the second round, we'll put one in the basket.
That sounds very well organized.
I'm organized. Should we do it?
Yeah.
So these are all reds, largely domestic. That wine that we won't mention. Generally, Costco's got a very good selection of international and domestic wines. It's just that you don't have as many choices as you would in a specialty wine shop. That said, the prices are very good here, and the people selecting the wines, I know some of them personally, are very good wine people.
So you know some important people.
Well, I know a lot of people in the wine industry.
I knew it.
That's a candidate.
Ramsbury.
Ramsbury sparkling wine's very good. Sancerre is a candidate. What I was looking for, they used to have an Alsatian Riesling here that I'm not seeing. And this is only a qualities vine, which is not as much quality as I would like. Riesling tends to go very well with crab. The Craigie range, Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand, is outstanding, and that will probably be one of our choices. And now we come up with the whole concept, which we'll see some, of Chardonnay. Chardonnay, if you're dipping your crab in butter, can be a reasonable choice, as long as it's not too oaky.
I knew the answer.
This is a very old producer of wine in California, Martin Ray. And I had this, and this was very well balanced, and this might very well be one of our wines.
Okay.
Sonoma-Cutrer is a richer style, but that said, is balanced for a richer style. That may be very well one of our wines.
It's quite rare to hear you were saying that you recommend some richer style white wine.
Well, if it's balanced, the key is balance.
The key is balance.
Oh, this is outstanding. So what's interesting, this is their top of the line, Sonoma-Cutrer, and it's more oaked. This is outstanding if you hold the wine in your cellar for a couple of years. Then it's world class.
For a couple of years?
For a couple of years. Our purposes, though, for our crab tomorrow,
Yeah,
it may be a little too rich.
I see.
Edna Valley is a good value.
Yeah, it's inexpensive.
Yeah. Chalk Hill's a classic.
Classic? What do you mean by being classic?
You know, it's been around for a good amount of time, high quality, tends to be on the expensive side. In terms of sparkling wine from California, Roederer Estate is also very good, could go very well with crab. And as you know, you and I both love Blanc de Blanc
Blanc de Blanc.
So we had the Blanc de Noir back there. I love this wine. This will be one of our wines.
You said you love Schremsberg Blanc de Blanc.
I do. I love it.
All right. Strong recommendation.
I love this wine, but at $124, it's out of our price range.
What? Oh, it's a Belle Epoque.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
This Roederer, vintage Roederer, is a beautiful wine. It may be a bit out of our price range.
It's Californian.
It's
Sparkling
California,
wine,
yes.
right?
But it's the top of the line from Roederer,
Uh-huh.
a champagne house in 2013, so it's vintage.
That's the reason why it is more expensive than champagne.
Right. But about the same price.
What is interesting to me is that probably the person working here doesn't know about wine. Perrier-Jouet, Louis
I
Roederer.
know.
Perrier-Jouet, Louis Roederer.
Somebody has made a mistake in stocking. No. And then there's a whole sea now of less expensive, everyday wines, and some of which are very good value. But I want something special and delicious
All right.
with our crab, don't you?
I agree. I totally agree.
And I think these are all reds. So we're not going to have red wine with our crab.
No?
The Clicquot we've tasted before, which we've really liked.
Yeah, I like it.
Some of the Kirkland wines are very good value. But again, for the purpose of this tasting, we'll come back and taste these again. We're going to get higher up the food chain.
Yeah, not today.
Not today.
See you next time, Kirkland Sauvignon Blanc.
Let me get a basket and let's spend some money.
Okay. So today's budget is $200 for wine and no limit for king crab.
Okay. So we have the Wine King, and we'll soon be getting King Crab.
Wine king crab.
Wine King Crab.
Probably we need a box, an empty box, no?
Your wish, sir, is my command. And we came here at a time we're close to closing, so it's relatively quiet. Okay, so where were we? I would like to get one Sauvignon Blanc.
One Sauvignon Blanc.
This Craigie Range Sauvignon Blanc is my choice.
Okay.
Okay, so we've now spent $16. I would like a better Riesling than that, but I'm not finding it.
No, I believe this is the only Riesling for today, right?
Only Riesling for today. I've not had this Pinot Gris.
Étude.
It should not be oaked, but that is not always the case in California. So let's hold this as a possibility. I mean, you would think by the shape of the bottle that this would not be an oaked wine, but we're not sure.
You can get that kind of information from the shape of the bottle.
Well, generally, this is a Alsace or German style bottle, and generally those wines are not oaked. So if this is said Pinot Gris in this kind of bottle, I'm assuming it's meant to be in a style similar to Alsace.
All right. That can be the winemaker's intention.
That's the winemaker's intention. So we may come back and get that.
Okay.
We are going to get this Martinray Chardonnay, which is only $12.49. And again, as we did with a tasting a while back, sometimes less expensive wines are going to be less oaked. And sometimes that can work better with food.
Clean and crystal clear.
Clean and crystal clear. But that all said, we are also going to get the Sonoma Couture, the regular bottle, not their top Couture, because that isn't meant to be aged. And we're going to drink it tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait.
Okay, so now we're up to about $45. The Schramsberg Blanc de Blanc is one of my favorite California sparkling wines. So now that's going to bring us up a little over $100.
It's $30.
Yeah, so we're about $105.
Okay.
Should we try the vintage Roederer Estate?
Why not?
This now brings us to $150. And I think, is that enough wine?
Enough wine? 5 bottles?
Yeah, or should we get one more?
Let's get one more.
Okay, so let's go back, because we already have 2 bottles of sparkling wine. I love the Taittinger.
It's very good price.
Very good price for Taittinger.
Not even $40. It's under 40.
I don't know, should we call that our last one?
Yeah,
Let's do
I
it.
agree.
So, that took us what? 10 minutes?
Yeah, 10 minutes, exactly. If you have a choice to get just one more still white wine,
Okay.
what would you choose?
What I would really, it would be, did we pick up the etude?
Yeah,
Let's
I'd
get
like
the
to try it.
Let's get the etude and try it.
All right. So it took less than 10 minutes.
Less than 10 minutes. So at that rate, I could spend about $1,200 an hour here. But we'll need to come back another day and do the inexpensive ones,
Yeah.
and also to do the reds. Okay, so now we're off to find crab.
Yeah, wine king crab.
So we have crab here,
We have a plenty of crab.
plenty of crab. So how much crab do we need?
I need quite a lot.
Well, Bernadette was saying that we need crab for 10 people because you are about 6 people, I'm 2 or 3, maybe 12 people, I don't know. So which one should we get, Jay?
Yeah, good ones. I love to have
Yes.
this kind of thing.
The claw.
Claws. Oh, claws. So wow, that's
big
that's
claw.
a big claw.
Yeah, as opposed to a Santa Claus.
Is it a rhyme?
It's a little rhyme.
Take it.
Okay. We're looking for some big claws for Jay.
Yeah, exactly.
This one, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Santa Claus.
Is this enough or should we get one more?
Let's get one more.
One more.
I don't want to come back tomorrow
It's
while
true.
we are having lunch.
Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So in a brief period of time, we got ourselves wine and crab.
That's true. Let's go. Please subscribe and leave a like.
This is what hell would be like. The setup with no glasses, the bottles closed, no plates, the food covered.
No, you're very good at it, baby.
That is true.
이럴 땐 이 와인 네이버 밴드로 놀러 오시면 와인을 잘 몰라도 편하고 싸게 사실 수 있도록 제가 많이 도와드립니다. 다들 만족하시고 좋아하시더라고요.